Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into Hubert Jack Stadium. Here at Lock Haven, we have the Lock Haven University women's soccer team going up against the East Stroudsburg Warriors. Starting lineups on the field now. For East Stroudsburg, number 1, Maury Jackson in goal. Number 2, Jules Sicker. Number 6, Danielle Carey. Number 7, Aaron Thuring. Number 8, Corin Gamber. Number 9, Haley Scove. Number 10, Monica Wood. Number 11, Sid Hicks. Number 13, Jessica Woodburn. Number 16, Haley Reinhart. And number 24, Brienne Seaman. Warriors are led by head coach Rob Berkowitz. Your Lady Eagles today, starting in goal once again, is number 1, Carly Trillhouse. Number 3, Molly Thompson, starting on the back line. Number 5, Josie Swartz in midfield. Number 7, Kelsey Brown getting a start at forward. Freshman Marley Sprankle, number 9, starting up top at forward also. Number 10, Mara Foltz, senior forward. Senior midfielder Erica Landis getting a start. Number 13, Taylor Moritz, starting on the back line. Number 22, Cheyenne Cook, also a defender. And number 28, Anna Manley. And number 29, Lauren Toubé. Bald Eagles are led by first-year head coach Maggie Kuhn and graduate assistant coach Janelle Swartz. East Stroudsburg coming in today's game, number 23 in the nation, currently sitting at 11-4 overall. They've already clinched a PSAC playoff berth, sitting third place in the PSAC East, just behind Bloom and Millersville. All 4 seeds in that Eastern Division are already locked up. The 2 through 4 seeds are still up for grabs. East Stroudsburg does have a chance in that one. We go to the field for the national anthem. Be right back. National anthem over. It's a brisk fall November afternoon here in Lock Haven. Leaves are beginning to fall off the trees. Lock Haven's going to be wearing the home white with red lettering on the back. And East Stroudsburg in the all blacks with the red socks. As we mentioned, those PSAC standings for the women on the East. Bloomsburg's in first, have that spot locked up at 39 points. But then the next 3 get a little tricky. Millersville sitting at 31 points, East Stroudsburg at 30, and Westchester at 28. So Millersville could fall from that number 2 spot if East Stroudsburg wins today and Millersville drops points. Your Lady Eagles, currently 3-9-2 at 10 points on the season. Their last time out, however, 2-1 win over Shepherd. Goals from senior forwards Haley Swam and the game winner from Mo Foltz. Taylor Moritz got both assists on that one to bring her to 3 assists on the year, 5 points, as she also has a goal. Co-leading scorers for the Bald Eagles, Foltz and Sprankle both have 3. Lock Haven going to start with the ball. Marley Sprankle standing right in the middle of the Eagle to get us started. East Stroudsburg taking their time huddling up on the far end. Their last time out, was a 4-1 win over Shippensburg on Wednesday, featuring 2 goals from Maggie Reinhardt, or Haley Reinhardt, my apologies. She currently sits at 3 goals on the year after that 2-goal performance. Remaining schedule then for Lock Haven. They'll play at Kutztown on Wednesday, the 6th, and then Senior Day will be November 9th versus Mansfield. And that game will be here at Huber Jack Stadium as well, and live on Havencast. Just about set for kickoff here. Bald Eagle is going to be going from left to right on your tablet, your TV, or your phone. Bald Eagles control, play back. There's Molly Thompson on the left back. Plays wide to Anna Manley, who's dispossessed. East Stroudsburg pushing forward. Lauren Toubé steps in and intercepts that pass. Anna Manley, we mentioned getting the start today. Fresh off of injury, don't know if she'll be able to go a full 90-minute performance. We'll keep track for her minutes. Bald Eagles and Toubé moving down the right side. East Stroudsburg will get it back for a throw. That's number 16 on the throw. Haley Reinhardt, we mentioned, that coming off that 2-goal game against Shippensburg. Intercepted by Toubé, played forward looking for Sprankle. Aaron Thuring, Warrior center back, picks that one up. Plays to her goalkeeper. Just kept in on the left side there. Almost a throw in for Lock Haven off a poor pass by the goalie. And East Stroudsburg looking to break out. Looking for space on the right wing. Just stepping in late to Bay. Jules Sicker on that right side. They're playing a ball in. Trillhouse gets a punch to it. It's not fully cleared. Erica Landis will just play the ball out. Kept in by Manley, however. Jules Sicker plays in a ball. Shot just high. That was Corin Gamber getting on the end of that. Just couldn't control it and keep it down. First real chance of the game for either side there, as we're 2 minutes in. We'll have a goal kick, Lock Haven. Goal kick out wide, controlled by East Stroudsburg. Haley Reinhardt plays it forward. Monica Wood looking to the middle. Foltz trying to get on the end of that second ball there. She's muscled off of by Brienne, number 9, Brienne Seaman. Number 24, actually. Ball ping-ponging around in the middle of the park here. Cheyenne Cook gets on the end of it, tries to clear it out of bounds. It's kept in play, however. Haley Reinhardt. And the Warriors are looking to go forward. The right side of the field does have a lot of green space over there if they can find it. Haley Scove played that one, and it's intercepted by Erica Landis, stepping in. Looking down that left side for Manley. Just a little bit too far. She can't quite get there. And the Warriors will play all the way back to Maury Jackson in goal. Jackson sitting at a 90% save percentage this year. 85 saves on the season. 0.6 goals against average. Just phenomenal numbers there. Part of the reason this East Stroudsburg team has been so difficult to beat. Swartz find Moritz in the midfield. Sprankle looking to hold play up. Can't quite link up with Taylor or Mo Foltz in the middle of the park. And Aaron Thuring is controlling for the Warriors. Looking forward. Cut out well there by Cheyenne Cook, freshman center back. Erica Landis plays to the far side looking for Manley. Manley keeps it in. Fighting for it was Jules Sicker. And she's going to win possession and a throw in for the Warriors. Sicker fighting with Thompson. Gets around her. Plays a ball in. Cheyenne Cook's once again there. But it's cleared right back to the Warriors, who play another ball in. Bay gets on the end of that one. Warriors putting the pressure on here. The Bald Eagles are struggling to clear this ball, and I think that's going to be a corner kick for the Warriors. Number 13, Jessica Woodburn, plays a short corner. Looking for number 24, Brianne Seaman can't quite get ahead on that one. And the Bald Eagles looking to counterattack. Here's Foltz. Foltz plays forward for Kelsey Brown. Just a little bit of miscommunication there, maybe. Then the Warriors are back on it. Sid Hicks controlled that one. Moving down the left wing here. That's number 10, Monica Wood. Fighting off Bay. Bay does a good job. Looks like it's going to stay with the Warriors, however. Looking for Gamber on the throw in. Bay steps in once again. Plays the ball in. It's misplayed by Thompson. There's Jules Sicker getting to the byline, trying to play a ball in. Landis has it cleared out for another Warriors corner kick. Sicker and Woodburn looking to play the short corner. Practice pitch routine. There's Woodburn right outside the 18. Plays the ball in. Header goal. I believe that was number 9, Haley Scove, got on the end of it. And she gets this past Carly Trillhouse to that near post. 1-0 East Stroudsburg. 39:07 on the clock. Jessica Woodburn, off of that short corner, got the assist. And Lock Haven down just 6 minutes into the game, looking for a response. Here comes Foltz. Foltz powering towards the 18-yard box. Can she get around the last defender? Not quite, cut out well. And Maury Jackson takes a throw, and the Warriors are sprinting out. Kelsey Brown does well to track back and stop the counterattack. Cheyenne Cook intercepts a pass. Kelsey Brown controls it in the midfield for Lock Haven. Swartz and Brown plays back and forth to Bay. And it'll get knocked around all the way back to Cheyenne Cook. Plays for Trillhouse. Landis and Cook trying to play out from the back here for Lock Haven. Good amount of pressure being put on to Bay. That's Haley Reinhart trying to win back. And eventually, the Warriors will get on it. That's number 8, Corin Gamber. And she's got a throw for the Warriors. So a lot of high pressing coming from the Warriors. Lock Haven's trying to play out from the back on it. Didn't work out so well for him that time. Haley Scove, the goal scorer, takes the big throw. I think that's going to be a goal kick for Lock Haven. Waiting in the middle was Monica Wood. And it looks like she got a foot on it, but just couldn't put that on goal. And Trillhouse trying to get some of the pressure off here for Lock Haven. Entering the game on that goal kick for Lock Haven was senior forward number 19, Haley Swam. She'll go up and play up top alongside her counterpart, Mo Foltz. Here's Monica Wood working on Bay on that left side. She gets around, puts a curling shot in. Just couldn't quite get enough on that. It's an easy save for Trillhouse. Trillhouse, a nice punt looking for Foltz. Second ball's won on that far side by Jules Sicker. She's going to take on Thompson. Thompson will just play it out of bounds. That'll be a Warriors throw-in. cross, looking in for Scove. Headed up in the air by Toubé, and there's going to be a foul called there on Haley Scove. And the Bald Eagles, Erica Landis will take the free kick. Last time these two met was a 5-2 East Stroudsburg win back on October 6th. Bald Eagles got goals from Josie Swartz and Mo Foltz in that game. Foltz getting on one here. She's taken down right about the 25-yard line. Looks like she may be hurt. Hopefully she gets back up. We're getting the trainers out. And it'll be a Bald Eagle free kick. About 30 yards from goal.
Brookhaven University, you earn more than a degree. You become part of a community, one that values you as an individual, one committed to your success. You'll work alongside expert faculty and mentors to build real-world skills, to discover your passion, and to help you find a path that's uniquely you. Join a community where your future success is the top priority. Soar higher at The Haven, Lock Haven University.
Back to Hubert Jack Stadium, both teams in their respective huddles. Gives us a little break in the action. Lock Haven, as we mentioned, first-year head coach Maggie Kuhn has dealt with a lot of injuries this season. At one point this year, for a game, only 13 players suited up for the Bald Eagles. Going back to that Murphy's Law, anything that can go wrong will go wrong for the first-year head coach. Foltz, as we mentioned, she leads the PSAC in shots. Fired off 62 this year, 5.17 per game. She's fourth in shots on goal at 2.75 per game. Just the 3 goals this year. 17 and an All-American last year for the Bald Eagles. East Stroudsburg already clinched its 6th year in a row of PSAC playoffs. Very successful program under Rob Berkowitz. And if they have a good showing in the PSAC playoffs, they'll also make the NCAA tournament for the 6th year in a row as well. Did very well last year, made the final of the PSAC tournament, lost to Bloomsburg 2-1 in overtime. And then in the NCAAs actually lost to Bloomsburg again. So a bit of a nemesis there for the Warriors. Warriors this year coming in flying high, including before the Shippensburg's game, they had a 7-0 win over Mansfield on October 23rd. Interesting stat in that one. They actually had 7 different players score a goal. Very rare to see something like that high scoring where no one gets a double goal. Shows you the solid team effort put forth and the great coaching really by this Rob Berkowitz and his staff. Our remaining schedule then for East Stroudsburg. Just 2 more PSAC games after this one. On November 6th, they'll head to Millersville for a 5 p.m. start. And then the season finale against Shepherd on November 9th. Then after that, it's off to PSAC playoffs and a team with a lot of expectations going into that. We'll go back and check out that first goal for Bloomsburg then. Played the short corner. Great ball in. And just well finished off into that near post by Haley Scove. And that's where we sit at 1-0 here. Just 35 minutes left to play in the game. Jessica Woodburn picked up the assist on that opening goal for East Stroudsburg. Haley Scove registered her 5th goal of the season, putting her into a tie for 2nd place on the Warriors. Couple stats early on, just the 1 goal in it. 3 shots, 2 on goal for East Stroudsburg. 2 corner kicks for the Warriors. Bald Eagles, however, yet to register a shot. And a round of applause coming. Brought the medical cart out onto the field. Mo Foltz able to climb into the back. Hopefully, nothing too serious for the senior. Just a few games remaining in her season. You would hope that she'll be able to play the rest of the season. And they'll cart her over to the far side of the field there where the trainers can get a better look at it. And after that, we'll try and get back to action here. It's a free kick for Lock Haven. Tough to get up and play after a long break like that, especially when you see a player with an injury like that. Not sure what happened there. Try not to speculate with things like that. Best wishes. It looks like it's a free kick for East Stroudsburg. I thought they called the foul against Foltz. I don't know if that's originally what the call was. We did have a 10-minute break there. But East Stroudsburg obviously just sportsmanship plays it back to Lock Haven as they had an injured player. Ball eventually gets back to Erin Thuring, center back. She'll look to push the Warriors forward. Links up with Monica Wood. Wood switches field.
Everybody's happy on the field.
Gets a throw in on the far side. I believe that's Molly Thompson. Playing down the line, looking for Swam. Headed inside, and it looks like just another throw in. Just keep moving down the field, looking for Swam again. Swam looks for Manley. I believe, right, Megan Romele. The substitution happened there for Foltz. East Stroudsburg picks it up in the middle of the pitch. Danielle Carey, swarmed by 2 Lock Haven defenders, just manages to hold on to it. And they release the pressure all the way back to Sid Hicks. Well done there to not turn that ball over. She was under pressure from 2 Bald Eagle defenders, managed to turn out of it and find her center back. And now the Warriors looking good. Wood plays forward. Erica Landis dispossesses Corin Gamber. Breaking up a good-looking attack there for the Warriors. Well done. Playing forward, trying to get on the end of it is Haley Swam. Can't quite get there. Aaron Thuring dispossessed by Swam. Didn't really have many options. Now Sprankle plays a ball into the middle looking for Moritz. Just cleared out in front of Moritz. And that clear will go all the way back to center back Erica Landis. Moritz links up with Romele. Romele's trying to find Manley down in the corner. Will she get there? She's shielded off of it, and that'll be a throw in for East Stroudsburg. Thompson wins the throw. East Stroudsburg just has it cleared out of bounds, clear their lines. We'll have another throw in for Lock Haven. Thompson once again taking the throw. Shielding off a defender's Romele. Under pressure from two, finds Thompson. Thompson's pass is intercepted there by Danielle Carey. And a long ball forward, looking for Corin Gamber. Gamber's going to get on the end of it, but seen off well by Erica Landis, whose back pass, there's trouble there. Risky pass, works out for the Bald Eagles, almost intercepted. Looked like that was Monica Wood, who nearly had a one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Bald Eagles and Josie Swartz trying to link up on the right wing. Rolls all the way back to Maury Jackson in goal. And the Warriors will play along their back four here. We've seen them do very consistently and efficiently throughout this first half. Center backs are very good with the ball at their feet and finding passes like that forward. Almost linked up with Corin Gamber, who had come open in the middle of the field. That one challenge there between Sicker and Thompson is going to go the Bald Eagles' way. And it'll be a Lock Haven throw. Forward for Romele. Romele flicks on for Swam. Swam loses control of it. And Danielle Carey's breaking for the Warriors. Trying to link up with Sicker. Well done by the Bald Eagles. Forces them all the way back to Aaron Thuring. Middle of the park, she's going to take some space forward. It's got Haley Reinhart in a lot of space on the left side. Reinhart linking up with Scove. Scove is fouled there by Cheyenne Cook. And the Warriors will get a free kick about 30 yards out. Jogging over to take it is number 13, Jessica Woodburn. Well out of shooting range here. She's going to try and chip a ball in. On the end of it was 24, Brianne Seaman. Couldn't quite get any pace on it, and it floats right to Carly Trillhouse in goal. She'll pick up a save for that one. Nothing much dangerous about it, though. Good ball in. Just couldn't quite get the pace on the header. Stroudsburg controls again. Moritz finds it for Lock Haven. Finds Schwartz. Thompson. Not many options there on that left side. Got to give her a little help if you're going to play her in the corner like that. And it's a throw in for the Warriors. It's Corin Gamber, number 8, working on Landis. Big target for throw-ins. Listed on my sheet at 6 foot tall. One eventually by Manley. Plays forward for Swam. Swam holding play up. Finds Moritz. Moritz playing forward for Romele. Romele's flick looking for Manley's just a little bit too far. And the ball's cleared all the way back to Maury Jackson in goal. Her clearance goes right to Toubé. Toubé's picked off, however. There's number 10, Monica Wood, working down the sideline on Cheyenne Cook, looking to get a cross in. The cross is in. Headed just out by Toubé, not quite far enough. That's Haley Scove. Falls down in the box. Ref says play on. Nothing to that one. The Bald Eagles look to counterattack. Romele is dispossessed by a couple defenders, however. And it will go all the way back to Aaron Thuring for the Warriors. Boatloads of possession right now for the Warriors. Lock Haven just can't seem to stay on the ball against them. Warriors, as we mentioned, number 23 in the nation, 11-4. They're really just controlling the pace of this game right now. Anytime Lock Haven gets the ball, they're just clearing forward and can't quite hold on to it. Something going down this left side. Manley's getting muscled off of it, but originally thought that was a Lockhaven throw. Referee says no, that's going the other way. Stroudsburg will look to play out of the back. Corin Gamber fouled there just inside the Bald Eagle half. Once again, that's number 13, Jessica Woodburn. See if she has enough leg to get this into the box and try and cause a little mayhem for the Bald Eagle defense. Erica Landis gets on the end of that one, clears it out. Lockhaven see if they can possess. Taylor Moritz striding towards midfield. She's got some help on the right side. She finds Sprankle. Sprankle has Swam ahead of her. She'll play for the corner. Swam stops, tries to play ball, looking for Romele just a little too far. It was a good idea. Now there's Monica Wood. Does she have the pace to beat Toubé to it? No, she does not. Well done there by Toubé, and Erica Landis clears out about midfield. Haley Scove on the end of it, surveys her options, and plays all the way back for Sid Hicks. Once again, the Warriors very comfortable playing out of the back, as we've seen. And as I say that, there's a throw-in for the Bald Eagles after the Warriors attempted to play out of the back. The old commentary jinx got him on that one. And a Manly's through ball. Couldn't quite find the feet of Romele there, and Mari Jackson eagerly scoops it up and boots it towards midfield. Moritz wins the second ball, plays wide for Thompson. Thompson cuts inside. They have room on the right side if Swartz can see it. Swartz turns, plays back for Toubé. Toubé right back to Swartz. Over to Landis. Landis looks for Manley. It gets through off a deflection, and that'll be a throw-in for Lockhaven. Manley should looking to take this quickly. Romele's pushed off the ball there. Swartz fighting. Moritz fighting hard for it in the middle. That looks like Haley Scove pushing forward, looking for Monica Wood. Wood lays it off, or Wood takes it. Scove back in the middle. Wood's ball is deflected out. Look that Erica Landis got on the end of it. Eventually cleared there by Moritz once again, only as far as the East Stroudsburg back line. Romele's header tries to get to the feet of Haley Swam, too far. Played all the way back to Jackson. Sid Hicks possessing for the Warriors. Taking all their time here. Getting a little pressure. And they'll just clear over to that left side. There is a lot of space for Monica Wood on that left side, and she's got help from Brianne Seaman right behind her. Pushing forward, trying to find Gamber. Gamber's nice tackle there from Erica Landis, and Molly Thompson cleans it up. Moritz with some time in the midfield, trying to find Sprankle. Sprankle's pass is headed down by Haley Reinhardt. Reinhardt finds Scove. Scove plays wide. Ball in, looking for Gamber. A little bit too far. Carly Trillhouse comes out and makes a play. It's a good idea there. Gamber just had to hold that run for a half second to remain on side, and that was all the time that Carly Trillhouse needed to come get that. Possession, however, once again back to the Warriors. Warriors really running this game in the first half. Swartz trying to get a little possession. Haley Reinhardt comes right through and gets it. Scove playing for Carey. Carey plays all the way back to Erin Thuring. Thuring on the right side. Sicker ahead of her. Sicker taking on Manley. Woodburn plays back to Thuring once again. Thuring across the field. There's Sid Hicks. Hicks surveys her options, look forward, finds Woodburn. Woodburn trying to link up with Gamber. Gamber back to Woodburn. Shot Woodburn. That's a goal. Well done. Linked up there. 3 or 4 passes in a row between Haley, Scove, and Monica Wood. Wood eventually gets on the end of it and fires a left-footed shot past the outstretched arms of Carly Trillhouse. That was well done. 2 players picked up the ball 45 yards from goal, made 3 or 4 passes, great runs between the two of them, and it's 2-0 to East Stroudsburg. Swartz is determined to get one back. She makes the run all the way through right off the kick, and she fires a shot right above Mari Jackson. That's a goal for Lock Haven. Maybe 10 seconds after the kick. Huge goal there for Lock Haven. 2-0. They could have been down and out of this one. And essentially just a solo run. Josie Swartz would not be denied. Beat a couple defenders. Almost got muscled off. Showed a lot of heart. Got on the end of that ball right around the 6-yard box, and there was no finesse to that finish. She just smashed that ball into the upper netting. Nothing really Mari Jackson could do from that close. That's a great finish. And with 23:30 to go in the first half, Lock Haven, fresh off giving up a goal, grabs a goal. Now they have some life. Still a 1-goal game. Let's see if they can possess the ball a little bit here and use some of that momentum. Maybe tie it up before going into halftime. East Stroudsburg playing forward. Deflected out. Haley Swam trying to get on the end of it. And the Warriors just clear the ball out of bounds. Throw in for Lock Haven. Ball pinballing around in there for another Lock Haven throw. Once again, Thompson. He's taken about 20 throws in this game, I think. East Stroudsburg. There's Haley Scove possessing. Big switch looking for Gamber. Gamber, that big 6-foot frame, gets on the end of it. Scove possesses behind her. Scove flicks the ball up in the air to herself. Finds Sicker with a nice backheel pass. Sicker's cross was looking for Gamber. Taylor Morris got a deflection on it, and that'll be another corner kick for East Stroudsburg. Sicker and Woodburn looking to play their short corner routine that actually got them a goal the last time they did it. So we'll see if the Bald Eagles figure that one out for this attempt. Now they're just going to play it in the middle. Bouncing around. Moritz tries to clear, and it'll roll out of harm's way for now. That's a Bald Eagle throw-in. So they went away from the short corner routine that we had seen them do on their previous 3 attempts. Had been very successful for them. Probably see them go back to that if they get another one. And we'll have a goal kick for Lock Haven. Trillhouse plays it short for Thompson. Thompson's pass right back for her. Trillhouse got left out to dry there. Corin Gamber got a foot on it before Trillhouse could get there. Very dangerous pass there. Could have easily been a goal if that ball bounces a little bit different. Molly Thompson's pass just a little too soft. Gamber read it well. Lucky for Lock Haven to be getting a goal kick here. In the corner, Monica Wood. This cross will go right to Carly Trillhouse. Good idea there. Corin Gamber trying to get on the end of it, just couldn't quite get there in time. Approaching the 20-minute mark of this first half. Once again, 2-1 East Stroudsburg. Goal from Josie Swartz, the latest action in this game. Right before that, however, Monica Wood picked up her 5th goal of the season on the 4th assist of the season from Haley Scove. There's a foul on East Stroudsburg. Haley Reinhardt has insisted that she did nothing wrong. Referee had other ideas on that one. And Erica Landis will take a Lock Haven free kick about 40 yards from goal. Right-footed effort, going to curl away from the goalkeeper. See if they can get a head on it. Looking in for Sprankle. Can't get to it. And it'll reach the foot of Corin Gamber. And Jules Sicker now has it, playing wide for East Stroudsburg. East Stroudsburg has a few numbers going forward here. Well cut out there by Thompson to stop the attack. She's going to get a foul there and a free kick for Lock Haven. Well done there. East Stroudsburg had Gamber forward. They had Monica Wood forward and Haley Scove all going forward. Critical tackle there made from Molly Thompson. Free kick in. Bounces right back out to Thompson. Thompson finds Swartz. Cheyenne Cook. Nice touch past Erica Landis. Landis' pass forward, headed around a few times. Eventually, Haley Swam flicks towards Romele. Josie Swartz trying to get on the end of it. Big collision there between Lauren Toubé and Monica Wood. Ref doesn't see anything. Lock Haven's attack is going forward. Another big collision. That time he's going to get a foul on Marley Sprankle for Lock Haven. And there'll be a free kick at the back, taken by Erin Thuring. Plays it wide to her left back, Haley Reinhart. Reinhart looking forward, looking maybe for a switch field. There is some space on the right side. Thuring striding forward, trying to pick out a pass. Just plays it wide. Eventually finds its way to Brianne Seaman in the middle of the park. Switch field all the way back to Haley Reinhart. Reinhart looking to hook up with Corin Gamber. Gamber heads it on, flicked on header looking for Danielle Carey, but Carey just wasn't quite on that run quick enough, and it's an easy stop made by Trillhouse. Punt is won eventually by Scove. Batted around. East Stroudsburg looking forward with Monica Wood on that left side. She's going to take on Toubé. Toubé staying down. Makes a nice play. And it'll be a throw in East Stroudsburg. Haley Reinhart will make the throw in. We got a couple substitutions coming in for Lock Haven. That's number 23, Madeline Foster, coming in that defensive back spot. For East Stroudsburg, number 3, Amy Strasser, and number 4, Melissa Herrera, entering the game at that break. Sprankle plays forward for Swam. Swam looking for a foul there. She won't get it. And East Stroudsburg's coming the other way with Monica Wood. Wood has Amy Strasser in front of her. Scove. Good turn there from Strasser. Or that was Herrera, pardon. And Monica Wood has the ball. Well done by Toubé. And she'll just clear out for another East Stroudsburg throw. So a lot of pressure for the Warriors here ever since that last goal by Lock Haven. So far, Bald Eagles are standing strong. Clearance, however, goes right to Reinhart. Reinhart has a chance to put a ball in the middle. Up in the air, just floated a little bit too much, and Trillhouse gratefully comes out and grabs that one. Good idea on the cross. Can't quite float it that much. Needs to be a little bit more driven. Corin Gamber was in the box looking for that one. Foster loses it on the far side for Lock Haven, and East Stroudsburg throw as we approach the 15-minute mark in the first half. Once again, 2-1 East Stroudsburg. That goal for Swartz, it's her third of the season. That moves her into a tie for best on the team, as Foltz, Sprankle, and Swartz all now have 3 goals on the season. Speaking of Swartz, he picks up a loose ball in the Lock Haven half, turns. Pressured there by Scove, looking for Haley Swam. Swam's outstretched foot can't quite bring it down. And the Warriors once again possess from the back. Thuring on that left side. A little bit of pressure from Swam. She plays forward. That'll fly harmlessly through to Landis. Landis just clears her lines. Eventually Toubé and Sprankle bring it down for Lock Haven. Dubé all the way up in there for Swartz. Swartz's header looking down the line for Sprankle, just not on the same page. Haley Reinhardt on the throw. Melissa Herrera fresh on the pitch, working together with Scove. Plays off to Brianne Seaman. Seaman's ball looking for Wood. Dubé just going to shield this one out, I think, unless Wood gets there. And she'll shield it out harmlessly. Trillhouse on the goal kick for Lock Haven. Goal kick picked up by Scove. Herrera taking space, playing wide. Ball in's looking for Scove. Scove's offsides, flags up. Could have had a chance there, just couldn't quite time the run. Great ball in. I believe the ball in was from Jessica Woodburn, number 13. Scove found herself in a lot of space, but caught in the offside trap. Reinhardt once again all over the field. Her pass is picked off by Foster. Romiley trying to get on the end of it. Eventually Swartz and Scove fight for it. Romiley comes out of there with it and looks forward for Swam. Swam takes a touch back, plays for Moritz. Moritz's long ball looking for Foster. Foster's got it under a lot of pressure here from Jessica Woodburn. Back pass looking for Swam. Can't quite get there, and the Warriors clear all the way to Landis. Landis goes all the way back to Trillhouse. Trillhouse under pressure here. He's got to get rid of it, and she'll just fire it off to that right side, and it'll be a throw-in for the Warriors. Substitution coming in here. For East Stroudsburg, that's number 23, Alessia Bianchini. Swartz just has it clear for Lock Haven again. Reinhardt on the throw. Finds Monica Wood. There's Bianchini getting on the ball, linking up with Wood. Wood going down to that left corner, trying to get around Dubé once again. Dubé gets a piece of it. Wood keeps going. Just lost the control of it on the touch by Dubé, and Cheyenne Cooks over there backing up Dubé to clear it out of bounds. Once again, another throw. The pressure and the possession just keep mounting for the Warriors. Haley Swam trying to get on the end of it and get any sort of possession for Lock Haven. There's Herrera. Dispossessed by Landis, and now Moritz has options ahead of her. Sprankle on the right. Swam in the middle. Looks for Swam. Swam can't quite possess it, looking out wide for Sprankle. And it's batted around. Moritz trying to get back on the end of it. Moritz has some space on the right. A lot of room on the left for Foster if she can find it. Through ball for Swam, just a little too far. Monica Wood now going the other way for East Stroudsburg. Looking for Herrera. Through ball. A little too much pace on it, and it'll go all the way back to Lock Haven. Ball up in the air for Scove, brings it down. Scove opened the game opened her account for the game with that goal earlier. It's all the way back to Maury Jackson. Stroudsburg just taking their time, playing around the back. 10 minutes to go in this first half. Aaron Thuring now looking to go forward. No pressure on from Lock Haven till about the 40-yard mark. Reinhardt. A little bit of fancy footwork, tries to get around Swartz or Sprankle. Just got away from her. It'll be a Lock Haven throw. Talk about this game. At one point it was 2-0. It could have been getting out of hand for Lock Haven. Josie Swartz made that great individual effort. Now we're sitting 9 minutes to go in the first half. 2-1 lead for East Stroudsburg. Lock Haven still very much in this. A lot of possession for East Stroudsburg. Bald Eagles have been able to withstand it. In a game like this, you're just hoping to get another counterattack or maybe a free kick, a set piece, something like that. Tie this game up. Maybe eventually look for a winner. Shots right now sitting at 5-1 for the Warriors. Even with a difference like that, though, only thing that really matters is that scoreboard in Lock Haven. Just one goal down. Substitution coming in for the Warriors. Caitlin Nichols making her first appearance in the game. Played forward. There's Nichols getting on the end of it. Swartz all over the place. Finds Moritz. Moritz has Swam ahead of her. Getting closed down by a couple defenders. The ball careens to Swam. Swam's shot is blocked. The follow-up shot's Megan Ramelay, and that's in the back of the net. All of a sudden, 2-2 game, Lock Haven. Scoring again. There's Megan Ramelay just getting on the end of a loose ball in the box. Not messing around with it, just fires it into that far corner. Maury Jackson didn't have a shot at getting that one. And all of a sudden, after being down 2-0, Lock Haven shows a lot of heart, crawls back into this game, and now with 8.5 minutes to go in the first half, we're sitting at 2-2. This game has completely turned on its head since that second East Stroudsburg goal. Trillhouse booms forward. A lot of life in this Lock Haven side. Now Swam rushing to get on the end of it. It'll go out of bounds, just out of bounds. Despite the protest of Erin Thuring, she didn't think that ball went all the way over. We got a throw in, Marley Sprankle. Now Lock Haven looking to maybe take a lead into halftime. Cleared out of there only as far as Cheyenne Cook. Cook finds Sprankle. Sprankle working down the right side. Finds Moritz. Moritz plays back for Sprankle. Just couldn't quite connect. It was a good idea. Execution just not quite there with the between the two players. Sprankle playing forward. Swartz, who's been everywhere in this first half, is on the end of this one. Finds Toubé. Toubé trying to get it to the goal scorer, Ramelay. Working hard there, can't quite get to it. Toubé steps in front of another pass. Finds Swartz. Space ahead of her for Swam. Swam trying to get on the end of a through ball, and it'll roll for a Warrior goal kick. But all of a sudden, Lock Haven is the team in these past 10 minutes or so getting those second balls and going forward. Controlling a little bit more of the possession. Got that second goal. Clearly going to be the more happy side if this game goes in 2-2 at half. As we hit 6:45 to play. There's Strasser getting on the end of it. Landis just has to clear it out. Reinhardt will take a throw. Amy Strasser in the corner. Coming forward is Nichols. Nichols gets on the end of it. Pressured by Cook. Doesn't have really anything to do with it. Has to go back to the middle to Scove. Scove has to go all the way back. Ball forward looking for Sicker. And it's just headed to the byline. That's a corner kick. East Stroudsburg, 6 minutes to go here. Jessica Woodburn running to take this corner. Sicker is not down there with her. That's Alessia Bianchini. Madeline Foster standing next to her, trying to cut off any more of the short corner that bit Lock Haven earlier for the second goal. Punch from Trillhouse. Cleared up. Moritz. Foster's header goes back into the box. Landis has to head that ball out again. That could have been dangerous, heading the ball back into your own box on a corner kick like that. There's Nichols working against Landis. Landis will get a Lock Haven throw. Molly Thompson will take her time getting to this one. 5 minutes to go here. Lock Haven maybe going to put together one last push for 5 minutes, see if they can't grab a third goal, would take a lead into halftime if they could score again. You got to think they'll be really happy if they can just to be in a tied position at 2-2 here. Another throw in. Thompson. Moritz back to Thompson. Closed down on the left side. If they could find it on the right side. Swartz fighting with Skov almost had a break there. Skov thankful to get back on the end of that one. Reinhardt down at that left corner. Tried to find her on a through ball. Toubé intercepted again. Bianchini picks the ball up for the Warriors. Skov once again in that midfield. Seen a lot of the ball today. Far side moving forward. That's Woodburn. Woodburn finds Herrera. Herrera's ball in to the back post. Headed clear by Cook. Just only as far as Woodburn. Woodburn's ball, second ball in, just too far. Goal kick for Lock Haven. Dangerous cross in there from Herrera. Linked up with Skov. Skov really running the game in the midfield for Stroudsburg. Herrera put a very dangerous ball in. Well done there by Cheyenne Cook to get that one out of danger. There's Nichols. Thought she was offside. She actually gets a shot off. Landis has to deflect it for a corner. I thought for sure she was at least a couple yards offsides on that one. Referee doesn't think so, and we've got another short corner coming, it looks like. Bianchini running into the box now. Maybe not. All in. On the end of it is Skov. Skov off the post. And cleared for another corner. Referee says no goal. That ball rolled for a couple feet directly on that yellow line. Unlucky not to get another goal there for Skov. Header saved by Trillhouse. Not cleared well. It rolls along that yellow line. Eventually hits the post and bounces out. It could have done anything when it hit that post. Very lucky there for Lock Haven that it chose to go out. Strasser trying to switch field and find Herrera for the Warriors. Foster does well to clear it out to Thompson. Haley Swam making herself available. Closed down by two defenders, however. That's Herrera pushing forward again. Bianchini links up with Skov. Skov back to Bianchini. Strasser on the far side. Toubé has to get back and defend. Strasser working hard. Toubé once again playing very well on their right back. She's fouled there by Strasser. Toubé missed some time with injury. You see how much of a help she is to this Lock Haven defense when she's back there. Very difficult to get past. Hard-working right back. Always makes the right play here. Takes the free kick. Swartz controls it for Lock Haven. Forced off of it. There's a throw in. Referee having some words with Swartz. Looks like we have a substitution coming in for Lock Haven. Haley Swam coming off the field. That's number 24, Kimberly Cox. Going to go up top for Lock Haven to see out this remaining minute 20 in this first half. Cox actually listed on our roster as a goalkeeper, but because of the injury problems for Lock Haven, has been forced into playing striker a little bit for the Bald Eagles. Swartz is down in the middle of the field. Referee says no foul there. Nichols and Landis in a fight for the ball. Landis comes out with it and will just clear it. Herrera gets to it. Thompson able to clear it. Only to Bianchini. Bianchini's ball in. There's really no one there except Lauren Toubé. Really just passing to a spot there and hoping. Toubé gets a little nutmeg there on Haley Skov, but it'll be a Warriors throw. Josie Swartz limping off the field here. She got hit in the middle of the park. Referee didn't see anything. And she's going to have to come off. Coming into the game, Madison Watson, freshman midfielder, coming for Swartz. It would be a huge blow to Lock Haven. Josie Swartz has played a heck of a game in the opening 45. As we count under 30 seconds. Throw in for Lock Haven, up in the air by Tubay. And with 20 seconds, the Warriors are going to have to rush, get off one last corner kick here. 15 seconds. Strasser plays short to Woodburn. There's a second ball on the field. They're going to retake it. Stop the clock with 8 seconds. Maury Jackson is striding towards midfield. Is she really going to go in for this? Ball in, deep ball in, well punched by Trillhouse. That should see out this half. Good play there by Trillhouse. Keep it level. 2-2 going into the break. So a strange half there. Warriors jump out twice, scoring 2 goals in the opening 20 minutes or so. Monica Wood and Haley Scove get out to a 2-0 lead. 6 minutes in, Scove scored. 21 minutes in, Monica Wood scores. And then I have it here on my sheet. 11 seconds later, Josie Swartz off the opening kick. Solo run straight down the field. Bodies a couple of defenders to get on the end of it. And just smashes it past the helpless goalkeeper. And then at the 36-minute mark, Megan Romilly gets on the end of a loose ball in the box, just powers it home. And now, miraculously, we have a 2-2 game. Hopefully, more of the same in the second half. Very entertaining. Let's take a little bit of a break here from Hubert Jack Stadium. We'll get back with some halftime stats and replays of the goal before we go to the second half of action.
Haven University, you earn more than a degree. You become part of a community, one that values you as an individual, one committed to your success. You'll work alongside expert faculty and mentors to build real-world skills, to discover your passion, and to help you find a path that's uniquely you. Join a community where your future success is the top priority. Soar higher at the Haven, Lock Haven University.
Welcome back to Hubert Jack Stadium. Just taking a look at these halftime stats. Scores even at 2-2. Big advantage in shots, however, for East Stroudsburg. 7-3 in favor of the Warriors. 4-2 in shots on goal. 6-0 in corners for the Warriors. 2 saves, East Stroudsburg 0. Favor of Lock Haven on that one. Two teams warming up. Getting ready, about a minute or two to go before we get the second half started. 2-2 game, as we mentioned. Your guess is as good as mine as to what happens in the second half. Really a tale of two halves in the first half. The first 25 minutes, 25, 30 minutes, East Stroudsburg really bossed the ball around. Haley Scove was all over the pitch for the Warriors and linked up with Haley or just Monica Wood. Haley Scove and Monica Wood linked up for that second goal, went up 2-0. Really looked pretty bleak for Lock Haven, but then just one individual effort from Josie Swartz right off the ensuing kick, and all of a sudden it's a 2-1 game. Lock Haven keeps working, still taking a lot of pressure. Eventually finds that second goal. Megan Romley just getting on the end of a loose ball in the box and powers it home. And now all of a sudden, hopefully, an entertaining second half is in store. Hopefully as high action as that first half. 4 goals altogether. Two teams are huddling up. Clock hits about 30 seconds. Should be underway here shortly. Lock Haven hoping to ride some of that momentum. Maybe grab a third goal here, really change this game. East Stroudsburg, you would assume, is going to try and come out and control the tempo like they did in those first 20 minutes. Have all that pressure. You saw Lock Haven under the pressure. They gave up those 2 goals. You can't really withstand all the possession and pressure that East Stroudsburg was putting on. We'll see if they can keep it up in the second half. Or maybe Lock Haven uses those 2 late goals, has some fuel in the second half, look to grab a winner. Either way, we'll have an exciting 45 coming up. Both teams now running out onto the pitch. Stroudsburg huddled about the 20-yard line. Last instructions. Big game for East Stroudsburg in terms of standings, as they're only 2 points ahead of Westchester for that 3rd spot and 1 point behind Millersville. A win here could be big. They could conceivably get that 2nd seed in the PSAC playoffs. And with only 2 games remaining after this, can't be giving up points. A 1-point draw here would be not devastating to the rankings, but it could definitely hurt. Danielle Carey gets it underway here in the second half. There's Thuring controlling. Playing forward, intercepted by Landis. Landis just clears out of bounds. Romele fighting. To Bay, trying to muscle Gamber off the ball. Moritz steps in, plays forward for Swam. Swam turns outside. Nothing ahead of her. Collision there between Haley Reinhardt, and Swam's going to go East Stroudsburg's way for a throw. Looking for Gamber once again. On the far side, that's Haley Reinhardt. Taken off of it by Kelsey Brown, but fouled. Slow to get up. Trainer's coming out. Clock hasn't been stopped yet. Yeah, now they do. 43-28 on the clock. Both teams trying to stay loose. Just a minute and a half into the second half. Good sign here. She's up. Walking off on her own. And we got a free kick about 45 yards from goal for the Warriors. Playing that one in, looks like Jessica Woodburn, all the way into the hands of Trollhouse. Trollhouse will push her defenders up. Try and get an attack here. A lot of room on the outside for Anna Manley. Can't quite reach her. And it'll fly out of bounds there. For a Stroudsburg throw. Throw in for Stroudsburg. Scove forced out of bounds there by Moritz. Scove, as we mentioned, had a great first half, got a goal, and had an assist, which was all over the field in that opening 25 minutes. Really controlling the game. And then the whole tempo turned after that first Josie Swartz goal. Manley trying to get on the end of it. That's Jules Sicker. Finding Gamber. Gamber dispossessed by Moritz. Moritz plays to Cook. Cook's pass to Aramale is intercepted, but Toubé will just clear it out of bounds for the Bald Eagles. East Stroudsburg throw. Knocked out of bounds by Kelsey Brown on the far side. Another throw in Warriors. Monica Wood just plays that one forward. Cheyenne Cook steps in, takes care of that. Kelsey Brown picks up the second ball, finds Toubé. Toubé pressured there by Gamber. Back to Brown. Brown forced out by two Warrior defenders, and a quick throw up for Gamber. Gamber nods it on to herself. Looks like that ball never got in bounds. Tough to tell on that far side, but it's a Lauren Toubé throw in for Lockhaven. She'll get another one. Monica Wood knocked that one out. Opening 5 minutes of the second half. No real chances for either side so far. Toubé running a Warrior attacker off the ball. No foul given. Gamber just outside the box. Plays for Carey. Carey back in. Looking for Gamber. Only as far as Carey. Carey shot, we'll say, through the uprights of the football. Football field right behind her. And a goal kick for the Bald Eagles. Moritz wins once again. However, Danielle Carey, who's been all over the field in the start of this second half, finds Jules Sickers down that right side. She has room for a cross. In the middle is Gamber. Cheyenne Cook is able to clear it out for a corner kick. Gamber and Monica Wood, I believe, were waiting in the middle for that one. Sickers' pass couldn't quite reach her. She chose to go with a ground pass. Cheyenne Cook was able to get there. Had she lifted it to the back post, could have been a little bit better chance. That's Sicker and Woodburn at the near corner. Chooses to play the deep ball. Trillhouse's punch eventually cleared out by Erica Landis. Not as strong. She wasn't able to get much on that punch. Very dangerous on that back post if you don't clear that ball with the punch. Luckily, Landis is able to clear it out, and there's a big throw in coming on the far side for the Warriors. Gamber, that 6-foot frame, tries to get on the end of it. Looks like another corner. Kelsey Brown, I believe, got the touch on that to keep Gamber away from it. Short corner once again from the Warriors. Ball in, back post, Gamber, just too high. Anna Manley trying to see her out of bounds. Gamber tries some fancy footwork. Eventually gets it back from Manley. Gamber's pass caught nicely in the middle by Trillhouse. Pass from Gamber just too close to the goalkeeper. Good work there from Gamber. She stayed with it even after she lost the ball to Manley. And a great chance there. Goes waiting for the Warriors. Moritz tries to clear all the way to that right side for Brown. Brown's going to get to it if she can keep it in bounds. Haley Reinhart able to just shield that ball out of bounds. Deep in their own half, there's a throw in for the Warriors. Danielle Carey gets on the end of it, finds Gamber. Gamber, a lot of room on the right side, finds Scove. Scove has an overlapping run. Chose to go to the middle with it, however, and that's easily seen out by the Lockhaven defense. Now Manley. Thompson trying to keep it in bounds. There's Jules Sicker showing a lot of pace to get back to that one. Now Jessica Woodburn controls. all the way back to Aaron Thuring. Takes her space about to midfield. Receiving a token press from Anna Manley and Haley Swam. Sid Hicks going all the way forward. Ball in looking for Gamber. Gamber gets a foot to it. Batted all the way up in the air off Landis, it looked like. Trillhouse, easy grab there. Second ball off the punt. Won by Monica Wood for the Warriors as she looks right ahead for Gamber. Once again, just too far, and Trillhouse out to save it easily. Approaching the 36-minute mark. Still 2-2 here at Hubert Jack Stadium. Back and forth action here in the second half. One or two good chances for the Warriors. Nothing much going towards goal for Lock Haven yet. Starting to look similar to the way that first half began for Lock Haven. Hope to not give up 2 goals again. Sprankle. Space in the middle of the park. Being chased by Scove. Looks for Swam. Swam muscled off of it by Aaron Thuring, and Thuring's going the other way. Finds Sicker. Sicker in the middle of the park has Scove. Looks like Monica Wood on the left side. Scove chooses to go for Thuring. She's fouled on the pass by Moritz. Jessica Woodburn, 40 yards from goal. Probably going to look for that 6-foot frame of Corinne Gamber. Can't get it over Moritz, however. And the Lock Haven defense stands tall. Like a shot in there by Woodburn. Well wide. I don't know if she was shooting or passing there, but didn't even trouble the Lock Haven goal. Good news for Lock Haven. That's Josie Swartz coming back into the game. She made a huge impact in that run on the second half. Went out late in the first half. Appears to be okay now. She's back in the game. That's great news for Bald Eagles. She really ran things in that Lock Haven comeback late in that second half. Hopefully her energy can get this going for the Bald Eagles. Maybe grab a winner. 34 minutes to play all the way back to Maury Jackson. Jackson booms forward only as far as Cheyenne Cook. Moritz picks up the second ball. 2 defenders in front of her. She needs a little help. Landis comes over to clean it up. And referee says throw in Lock Haven. I originally thought that was off Landis. Forward for Sprankle. Sprankle's pass unable to find Manley. Haley Swam header up in the air for Manley. Manley gets dropped there. Aaron Thuring. She's a little slow to get up. Trainers are on the field. Hopefully nothing serious. .33:41 on the clock here at Hubert Jack Stadium. 2-2. Manley is on her feet, getting a warm ovation from the Haven faithful. She'll be able to walk off the field on her own. Slightly limping slightly, but looks like she'll be okay to continue. Substitution on the far side coming in for is number 23, Madeline Foster. Made an appearance in that first half at left back. She'll come in for Manley. And it'll be restarting here. It looks like an East Stroudsburg free kick. The players also look a little confused, so I don't feel as bad. It's actually a drop kick for Moritz. Moritz just plays back to East Stroudsburg. Maury Jackson in goal. Punt to Sprankle. Sprankle heads it forward. Thuring gets on the end of it. Monica Wood playing forward for Gamber. Landis will go all the way back to Trillhouse. Trillhouse booms forward. Brianne Seaman gets to the end of it. Moritz finally picks up in the park. She's been all over the place in the midfield. The second ball, trying to find Foster. She just can't get to the end of it. There's Danielle Carey playing wide. Monica Wood tripped up by Toubé. Referee doesn't. Says no foul there. And Cheyenne Cook clears. Carey and Moritz in a fight for it. Now he's going to get a foul on East Stroudsburg. Free kick, Lock Haven. Landis takes quickly down the left side for Foster. Foster, I don't think, is going to be able to get there. She's shielded off of it by Jessica Woodburn. A throw in for Stroudsburg. Still locked up at 2-2. 32-20 to go in this one. Landis trying to find Swam. Thuring's having a little trouble with it. Swam's going to get on the end of it. And she's fouled by Thuring. So a little chains of possession there. It looked like an easy stop made for Thuring. Misplayed it. Swam gets on the end of it, picks up a foul. 25, 30 yards from goal. Swartz is going to step on this one a little far away. She has shot from here before. Swartz takes the effort, bounces before the goalkeeper, and an easy save for Jackson. Don't know if she was shooting or if she was hoping maybe Sprankle could get on the end of it. Either way, Stroudsburg ball to throw in at midfield. Cheyenne Cook makes a good defensive run. Keeps Gamber from getting onto it. Inching forward, however, East Stroudsburg keeps getting throw-ins on that far side of the pitch. Gamber 1-2 with Wood. Wood's cross will go right to Erica Landis. Wood couldn't quite get enough power on that shot, or the cross, to trouble Landis. Wood and Toubé working against each other. Wood gets the better of it. Getting to the byline, crosses in. Once again, Landis there to clear it to safety. A couple key clearances in a row there by the senior defender. Throw in on the far side. Haley Scove has a pretty good arm on these. She'll try and get it into the box for the Warriors. Gamber looking to flick on. Batted around a few times. Churlhouse asserts herself, comes out and gets that one, and immediately throws for Sprankle. And a Manley commits a foul there, about 30 yards from the Lock Haven goal. Free kick. It's going to be taken by Jessica Woodburn. She usually handles most of the duties on free kicks. A little bit of an interesting routine here. Sicker and Carey are standing right in front of her. They split, and the shot comes in directly to Trillhouse. Tried to get the ball deals with a little bit of trickeration. Nothing doing there. Easy save for Trillhouse. Didn't have to move. And Swartz has a little space on the right side if she can bring it down. Nothing doing. Throw in Stroudsburg. Just past the half an hour mark to go in this one. Wood with a little bit of a bicycle clearance trying to find Scove. Scove working hard. Keeps possession. Plays all the way back to Sid Hicks. Hicks back to Carey. Carey wide for Woodburn. Woodburn hits a one-time ball for Gamber. Gamber heads on. Scove's going to get on the end of it. Good let there by Monica Wood. Toubé once again, though, there when the Bald Eagles needed her. Stoppage in play here. A couple players readjusting cleats, it looks like. Referee going over to talk to her. He's going to stop the clock there. Injury timeout on the field. 28-33 on the Hubert Jack scoreboard. So far, in this second half, 3 shots to 1 in favor of the Warriors. 1-1 in saves. Once again, 2-0 in corners. Brings totals in corners 8-0 for East Stroudsburg. The sub coming on for the Warriors is going to be number 29, Maya Luigiano. As we were saying, that discrepancy in corners. Warriors actually got one of their goals on a corner kick today. Of the short corner variety, Monica Wood got on the end of it. Just 1 shot apiece on goal in this second half. Played about roughly 16, 17 minutes. Walking off the field, good sign there's Haley Reinhart for the Warriors. And ball's all the way back with Trillhouse. She's going to get a drop kick there, it looks like. She'll probably just play it all the way back to the Warriors. Landis will run back to take it. Referee raises his hand. And we're back underway. Carey controls for the Warriors. Josie Swartz giving her a lot of trouble. Foster tries to pick off the pass. Lugiano handles it. Flick on looking for Wood from Gamber. Carey gets on the end of it. Has Gamber and Wood ahead of her. Finds Sickler. Sicker to the corner. Foster does well to track back. Good job there. It looks like throw in, not a corner kick there. Lugiano, low cross in, cleared by Marley Sprankle. Another throw in coming from Scove. Looking for that front post flick from Corin Gamber. Gamber's going to get to it. The flick just comes off wrong. Trillhouse is able to get to it before the outstretched leg of Monica Wood. 27-30 to go on this one. Still knotted at 2. Scove, Haley Scove once again in the middle of the park. It's been all over the field for the Warriors. Carey links up with Sicker. Sicker finds the middle of the pitch. Shot blocked there by Anna Manley. Pardon, Megan Romiley. Now Haley swam. For a second, looked like she might have had a gap in a one-on-one there. Just misplayed it, however, and gave time for the Warriors to get back on defense. Number 24, Brienne Seaman, plays back. Striding forward across midfield, looking for Gamber. Gamber is knocked off of it by Cook. Big collision there between Woodburn and Swartz. They say no foul. Sprankle plays forward for Swam. Cut off, and it's right back to the foot of Jessica Woodburn. Plays a long ball in for Gamber. Gamber gets around Cook. That's going to be a foul on Cook. It's probably a good thing she got the foul there because Gamber was in on goal. Had Sicker and Wood in the middle if Cook doesn't bring her down there. Far side of the field, just outside of the box. Free kick. Good position here for Jessica Woodburn. right-footed. It's going to curl in towards Trillhouse. Dangerous balls for goalkeepers to get a look at when they're curling in towards you like that. High in the air, Scove had a free header, and it bounces off the football crossbar. Scove probably going to want that one back. She had a free header just about the 6-yard box. Couldn't quite get over it enough to bring it down. She had a lot of space on the goal where she could have put that had she been able to get on top of it. Romiley loses it in the middle. Carey gains it. Cook gets it right back for Lock Haven, and Sprankles on the far side. No foul call there, just a throw in. Sprankle went down. It looked like she may have been hit. Long ball forward is cleared. Throw in right around midfield. It's given right back to Tube. A lot of space on the left side if the Bald Eagles can clear it. However, Carey gets on it, and now Stroudsburg has a chance. Tube's called for a foul there. She stepped in on Monica Woodburn. 35 or so yards from goal. In for Gamber. Gamber's flicked headers to Brianne Seaman, got on the end of it just too high. It's a great flick. Gamber took a flick on right around the 18-yard box. Great run in. Seaman was just unable to get on top of it. Once again, two good chances back-to-back there on headers for the Warriors, just unable to keep them down. Lock Haven showing some danger signs here. Going to have to clean it up at the back as they're facing a ton of pressure once again. As we speak of it, there's Monica Wood going at a defender again. That's Cheyenne Cook. Cook makes a great play. Shut that one down. Now looks to spring the attack. Deflected all the way back to Tube. Tube wins a throw-in for the Bald Eagles. Sicker pops it up in the air to herself. Back for Scove. Scove trying to get around Moritz. Plays wide. Lugiano. Collision in the box, up in the air. Scove comes down with it. Sorry, Carey. Carey shots just high and wide. Looked like Trillhouse might have been able to cover that had it been on goal. Just wide. Another good chance for the Warriors. Really in this second half, 6 shots to 1 for the Warriors. Lock Haven struggling to get anything going offensively. And there's another foul by Lock Haven and another free kick. That one was on Madison Foster. Lugiano fetches for the Warriors. She'll look to put a right-footed effort into the box. Little short. Bounces through. Gamber tries to get onto it. Well cleared by Landis. Clearance, however, goes only as far as Jessica Woodburn. Woodburn making a dangerous run. Can Gamber turn? She gets the turn. Her pass looking to find Wood again is cut off by Tube. Now Swam is about 1-on-4 trying to win the ball for Lock Haven. Every time Lock Haven clears, Swam is left up there all by herself. Really no help when she's trying to win this ball and possess it. Lock Haven, similar to how they started that first half, can't seem to get onto the ball. And that's what gave up the 2 goals for the Bald Eagles in the first half. Scove's throw in. Deflected up in the air. Saved. Scove's throw in. Headed up in the air by Gamber. I didn't see who got on the end of that shot. They're stopping the clock. Trillhouse saved immediately. But then misplayed it and had to crawl on top of it on the byline. And Haley Scove very displeased with that call. thought it might have rolled past that line. She's gotten herself a yellow card. Very displeased with the decision there. Tough to tell from our view what exactly happened. The Bald Eagles come out of it unscathed by chance. Very, very lucky to still be sitting at 2-2 the way these last 10 minutes have gone. Foster turns down that left side. Getting double teamed, has to just clear downfield. That'll be a throw in for the Warriors. Sicker. Foster just plays forward. Easily picked up by Sid Hicks. Hicks and Thuring back and forth. Thuring taking some space to about the 40-yard line. Finds Lugiano, the right back. Scove, good turn on Moritz. Another nice turn. Finds Carey. Cleared all the way back. Moritz in the middle. Pressured by Sicker. Moritz's pass, the slow rollers picked off. East Stroudsburg is going on the other way. If Monica Wood can get on the end of this, Sicker and Gamber are in the box. Just a little too far for Wood. A dangerous pass there. Lock Haven just holding on right now, trying to absorb enormous amounts of pressure. Right now, defensively, they have held up in the second half, but you have to wonder how much can they withstand. No possession to speak of in the second half. As Scove and Carey really dominated the game in the middle of the park. Sicker gets a pass from Scove, shot deflected by Landis. And we'll have a corner for Sicker. Coming over, Woodburn and Sicker. Looks like Woodburn's actually going to take it. Sicker there for the short corner. Woodburn plays long. Punched by Trillhouse. Well punched there all the way out of the box. Gamber's going to get back on it. Knocked off of it by Landis. What a play. Once again, right back to Carey. Cheyenne Cook clears forward for Swam. Swam has no help to speak of. She's double teamed. Managed to just kick it off an East Stroudsburg defender and get a throw in. Maybe just relax a little bit for the Lock Haven. Stroudsburg right back on the attack. Gamber pushes down Romiley. It's going to be a foul on Gamber. Good time for Lock Haven here to maybe take a little air out of the ball. See if they can't get some possession, maybe get an attack. As we said, only one shot in the second half for Lock Haven compared to 8 for East Stroudsburg. Swam plays forward for Swartz. Swartz's pass looking for Moritz. It's cut out by Lugiano. Monica Wood has it playing forward for Gamber for the Warriors. Romiley plays back to her keeper, Trillhouse. Trillhouse clears but only as far as Jessica Woodburn, and the Warriors back on possession. Thuring over to Woodburn on the left side. Striding all the way forward, playing a ball in for Sicker. Thompson gets a header to it. Gamber comes to. Header cleared by Moritz. Not a very confident clearance there. Almost resulted in a goal for Corinne Gamber. Scove has another long throw. 17 minutes to go. Game still tied at 2-2. Not for lack of chances by East Stroudsburg. Front post flick from Gamber. Looks like another corner kick. Sicker's rushing over to take it. Woodburn and Sicker look like they're going to play a short corner again. Well, they'll take their time on this one. Woodburn raises her hand in the air. Cleared out by Cheyenne Cook. Landis has a chance to go forward. Trying to find the feet of Swartz. Swartz getting onto the end of it. Working very hard. Finally a foul called there. Didn't know if the ref was actually going to call that one or not. Took his time, eventually made it. The free kick is immediately picked up by Scove, who has just been a nightmare for the Bald Eagles today. Sicker plays Gamber down the right side. Landis forces her off the ball, going to try and shield it to the corner. Well done there. She kicks it off Gamber, and will get a throw in for Lock Haven. All the way down in the corner, though, going to be tough to play out of this one for the Bald Eagles. Thompson will take the throw. Looking for Swam. Eventually pinballs to Swam. Swam tries to play a through ball over for Swartz. Nothing doing. East Stroudsburg throw. Sub coming on for the Warriors is number 4, Melissa Herrera. She'll go take her place on the top right of the Warrior formation. Big ball in looking for Carey. Moritz wins. Monica Wood plays for Seaman. Herrera. Back to Scove. Scove surveys her options, plays a long ball in. Toubé takes a big shot and a foul. Lock Haven was going forward there. The referee calls it back for the foul. That's unfortunate for the Bald Eagles, as Swartz and Swam had a 2-on-3 on the back line. Toubé, however, is down in the penalty box. Took a big hit with 14:34 to go. Really didn't have didn't see who played that. Didn't really have a shot at getting to the ball. Toubé was there well ahead and took a big body shot. $14:34. Still 2-2. Goals today for Lock Haven are from Swartz and Romele. Wood and Scove got the goals for the Warriors. Nothing in the second half after a fiery first half. Substitution coming on looks like Anna Manley. Toubé is still down in the box. The stats continue to pile up in this second half for the Warriors. 8-1 in shots, 2-1 in shots on goal. Corners 4-0. Lock Haven, however, hasn't given up a goal and is still right in this game. We saw how quickly things turned in the first half. Could it happen again? Good sign there. Lauren Toubé is walking off the field. Assisted by the trainers, but she's under her own power. Already has a brace on that left knee. Hope it's nothing to do with that. You've seen how impactful she is on this Lock Haven defense. They really missed her at that outside back spot. Really, Maggie Kuhn just can't seem to get anything to fall right for her. All these injuries just keep mounting up. However, we're set to play here again. Anna Manley steps in the game at right back for Toubé. Hopefully Toubé will be able to get right back out there for the Haven. Boot forward from Trillhouse. Swartz is going to get on the end of it. Nobody with her. Hopefully she could win a foul there. She's pushed off the ball looking for a foul. Referee has let the players get away with a lot in this one. Maybe a little bit more than we'd like to see. And it'll just be a throw-in for the Warriors after Swartz got onto the end of that. Back heel pass from Scove looked good, but it'll go right out of bounds. Sicker gives it to Swartz. Swartz plays in looking for Sprankle. All the way back to Manley. on the clearance. And Scove on the end of it again. Looks for Sicker. Sicker looks like she'll be able to get there. Run coming from Landis. Landis is tripped up, but she manages to get it out for a goal kick, they're saying. It looked like pretty clear that Landis came over and cleared that ball across the byline. Referee sees it differently. The Bald Eagles aren't going to complain about it, but maybe shouldn't have had that. Right back to East Stroudsburg. Herrera looks for Wood. Wood tries to get a shot off. She could have had a shot there, just whiffed on that one. Good chance there. Herrera played it through for Monica Wood. Wood just unable to get a boot on that one. It's all the way back to Aaron Thuring. Maury Jackson will play forward. Swam gets on the end of it. Swam has Moritz. Moritz, the pass from Swam just a little too long. And picking up the second ball in the middle. Take a guess, that was Haley Scove. Swartz tries to find Foster. Lugiano picks it up. Foster pressuring. Pressure pays off, and Landis will win the ball. Plays to Manley. Far side Manley. Sprankle ahead of her. Finds Sprankle. Sprankle closed down by two Warrior defenders. Taken down. Referee doesn't see anything. Through ball for Herrera. Cleaned up by Landis. Herrera plays to Woodburn. Woodburn over for Sicker. Sicker with a nice touch. Sicker's through the defense. Sicker will score. Really an easy finish after all that work to the far post. She got around two defenders with a clever little flick. Well done for Jules Sicker. Sicker picks up her fourth goal on the year, and that was a pretty one. Controlled a long pass in, flicked it over two defenders. Trillhouse came out, really didn't have a shot. Once she got around two defenders, it was one on goal, and it was just a touch pass into that far corner. Now it's 3-2 East Stroudsburg. Saw how well Lock Haven responded last East Stroudsburg goal. See if they can do it again. They have 11:20 on the clock to try and tie this game up and send it to overtime. They're going to get a throw deep in Stroudsburg territory. Sid Hicks just cleared it out of bounds. Swartz rushing in. She's taken down. It's going to be a free kick. It's just outside the box. She fell. By the time she finished falling, it was inside the box, but the foul the referee is going to say was about just a yard outside the box. Swartz is probably going to take this. This is tough to get up and over the wall and then back down into the back of the net. Right-footed shot coming from Swartz. About 20 yards away. See if she has room to get it up and down. Swartz's shot going for that near post. Like we said, she tried to get it back down, but it's a tough skill to get that ball. Give it enough elevation to get it over the wall, but then back down into the corner. She was close, but close is not what Lock Haven needs right now, 10 minutes to go. Good effort. Swartz wins another header. Herrera finds Wood. Looked like it hit Wood's hand, but they're going to keep playing. Wood being closed down by Anna Manley. Gets around Manley. Has Sicker in the middle. She'll just play it off Manley and get a goal kick for Lock Haven. Looked like it was played off Manley, but 9:25 to go. Sprankle picks it up on the right side. Plays to Manley. All the way back to Trillhouse. Trillhouse's clearance right to Haley Scove. Scove lays it off to Carey. Big tackle in there from Foster. Gains possession back for Lockhaven, but then Foster forced to just play the ball out of bounds as she didn't have an option. It's a throw in Warriors. Sicker, fresh off the goal. Big ball into Wood. Wood tries to find Herrera. Manley is going to leave it for Trillhouse. Looks like maybe a little bit of miscommunication, but Trillhouse eventually gets on the end of that one. Booms it forward to the Lockhaven attack. Sprankle taken off of it by Scove. Landis intercepts a pass, looking for Carey. Scove is right back on it. Sicker plays back to Lugiano. In the middle for Scove. Nothing doing. Cleared out of bounds. And you would expect to see Haley Scove jog over for the long throw. They haven't gotten a goal off the throw yet, but have been very dangerous. Corinne Gamber on that near post. Tries to flick. Correction, Gamber's not in the game right now. Punch from Trillhouse. Herrera, shot wide. Once again, very dangerous on that though. Lockhaven having trouble figuring out the long throw from Haley Scove. Ball in, finds Sicker. Sicker once again. This time she can't pull off the Houdini act in the box. Shot wide. Scove was about 35 yards out on that one. Very ambitious to say the least, but I guess you have to shoot to score. Results in a goal kick for Lockhaven. Trillhouse finds Moritz. Moritz's pass goes straight to Carey. Scove. Back to Sid Hicks. Hicks's ball. Herrera gets to it. Back and forth with Carey. Final touch there, just unable to get past Megan Romillet for the Bald Eagles. 6 minutes, 30 seconds left in this one. Stroudsburg up by 1. Does Lockhaven have an answer? Can they force overtime? We will find out. Trying to find Swam. Thurring all the way back to the keeper. They're fine with that. 6 minutes to play. Danielle Carey playing forward for Herrera. Herrera fights with Romillet for it. Romillet will come out of it with it. Forward for Swam. Swam finds Moritz. Moritz has attackers ahead of her. Looking for Foster. Foster's header will just roll to the corner. Maury Jackson picks it up. Timeout on the field with 5:34. Have an injury.
Brookhaven University, you earn more than a degree. You become part of a community, one that values you as an
Free kick, Jackson. Herrera. Long ball is going to go all the way to Romillet. Romillet will turn, play Trillhouse. A soft pass. Trillhouse just has to boot it off an attacker. That'll be a corner kick, I believe. No, a goal kick. It came off Herrera. A slow back pass there. Put Trillhouse in a lot of danger. You've seen the Lockhaven defenders do that a couple times. Those back passes have to be crisp, or else you're going to put a striker in one-on-one with your goalkeeper. Foul there. Didn't quite see what happened. Woodburn will take her time on this one. This clock ticks below 4:40 to go in the game. Stroudsburg holding on to a 3-2 lead. In looking for Scove. Scove has a free header. Good save from Trillhouse. Falling to her left, Scove got good contact on that one. Trillhouse made a nice save to keep this one within reach. Would have been a dagger to Lockhaven had that gotten past Trillhouse. Ball's careening around the middle of the park. Herrera eventually gets to it. Cheyenne Cook plays back to Manley. Manley has Toubé out wide. Toubé back in the game after coming off earlier. Approaching 3:30 in this one. Lockhaven has to start showing a little bit more urgency getting forward. East Stroudsburg just going to try and possess this. Kick a deep ball into the corner. That will suit the Warriors just fine as they're attempting to see out a 1-goal win here. Manley throwing deep in the Lockhaven corner. Only as far as Woodburn. Woodburn's shot, or maybe cross there, was looking for Strasser. Strasser pass was just a little too far for her. She was never going to get on the end of that. Goal kicks up. 2:45 in this one. Scove working with Lugiano. Romele to Moritz. Moritz looking out wide. 2:30 to go. Woodburn on a run. Toubé's on her. Another nice play to cut it out by Toubé. She'll try and get the offense moving. Cook looks to find Toubé again. It's picked off by Monica Wood. Wood has Herrera ahead of her. Moritz makes a nice interception. Moritz has Sprankle out wide. Swartz in the middle. Looks for Swartz. Swartz gets it back to Moritz. Moritz will go wide to Sprankle. Haley Swam is on the far corner. Sprankle needs to get around Lugiano. Lugiano fights her in the corner, and she'll kick it off Sprankle. Good looking attack there. Will just turn into an East Stroudsburg throw. Deep in the corner. Lugiano throws. Thompson will pick it up. Cook plays it back in. Danielle Carey will just clear it all the way back into the Lockhaven half. Romele's pass is picked up by Herrera. Herrera going at Landis. Romele tracking back. She's 1-on-3. Romele eventually gets a foot in. But with 1:10 to go in this game, that was precious time ticking off for Lockhaven. Toubé working with Romele. Romele slips on the pass, and there's a deep ball in for Herrera. Herrera fighting with Landis. Landis heads it back to her Trillhouse. Trillhouse is 45 seconds, just going to boom it forward. Moritz heads it forward for Swam. Nothing going. Cook to Landis. Landis just playing it forward. Foul there. Swartz was pushed in the back. 30 seconds to go. Moritz is going to take it quickly to Cook. Has Toubé out wide. Monica Wood once again there. Just playing it all the way to Trillhouse. Trillhouse, 15 seconds. Booms forward. Landis picks it up with 12 seconds. Swam tries to get there. Moritz with 5 seconds. Romele will just kick it forward one last time. There's the final buzzer. East Stroudsburg in that second half really, they only got the 1 goal, but they really dominated the play there like they did for parts of the first half. Lock Haven just couldn't capture any of that magic from the final 15 minutes of the first half. They'll fall 3-2. Look at some of the final stats before we wrap up. 19 shots to 5 for East Stroudsburg. Shots on goal also in favor of East Stroudsburg, 8-3. Very standout stat here. Corners are 10-0 in favor of the Warriors. Don't often see that. 1 yellow card for the Warriors. 5 saves for Lock Haven, only 1 for East Stroudsburg. Men's game between Lock Haven and East Stroudsburg will be coming up. Game scheduled for a 5 o'clock start. That game will be right here on Havencast. You can watch on YouTube, on your phone, your tablet. I'll be back on commentary for this one. Adam Kaler coming to you from Hubert Jack Stadium. We'll take a break, and then we will be back to broadcast the men's game coming up at 7 o'clock. Correction, that's not 7 o'clock. You're going to do 5:30.